I literally just uploaded the previous video. I was supposed to upload it when I said it in the video, but I had really bad iCloud storage, like I already said in the video. I had really bad iCloud storage. I couldn't export it on CapCut and merge all the clips together. It's only now that I cleared up my CapCut in order to actually post a video. The reason for me posting this video today is, it's not the start necessarily, but it's just me documenting my progress, me documenting everything for my future self, to see what my mindset, because I physically remember maybe a year ago, half a year ago, when my mentality was all fucked, when I was doing really stupid stuff for my time wise, and I wasn't really being productive whatsoever. If I was making YouTube videos back then to talk about what I'm going through and talk about my mentality, it would have greatly, I would have been able to look back at it now and be grateful for it. So that's basically just what I'm doing now. I'm basically making documents of what I'm going through, what I'm thinking, because I know I'm going to be a millionaire. I know I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm 17 years old. I know I'm going to be a fucking millionaire. I know I will be one. There's no juxtaposition. There's no, there's some doubt in thoughts. Of course, there's always doubts. Right now, I've got literally £0 to my name. I've got no fucking money. The only money I have is probably the maximum £4 in my bank and some little coins in my wardrobe. I have absolutely nothing. And I set a goal of making £12,000 by May 31st. I'm not gonna lie to you. I told all my friends, I told my family, and I've made no money, and it's the 8th of May. I've got, 3 weeks left. Unless something pops out of not thin air, but unless something happens drastically that allows me to present an opportunity to gain the money, I doubt I'm gonna get it. And I know I shouldn't have that doubt, but I feel like me setting the goal of £12,000 was just so I stayed disciplined and stayed motivated and had the money mindset. Because the minute I set the goal, this is just a ring light that I'm gonna be using just so I can get some fucking decent lighting on my face. And my mum's on that now, but we continue. Just so I can get some good lighting on my face. And I need to readjust the camera because I need to use my fucking microphone. Right, so, and in this present moment of time, I am struggling the most with taking actionable steps of literally anything. I'm making websites for myself, and these websites are, actually I'm gonna use this to show you guys. Hold on. I should have really set this up before I clicked record, but you know, it is what it is. You guys can literally just wait literally a couple seconds of me fucking up. There we go. I set it up. I'm literally using my glasses case to stand on my phone, and it has nothing in it, so it's really flimsy. I'm literally just trying a lot of different things, but the things with my mind are very sporadic with the things I choose. I'm very oh, I see this thing, but I also want that thing, and then I also want that thing, and then that thing, and then that thing. So it's I want all these different things, and I'm trying to go for all these different things instead of focusing on one specific thing and one specific focus that I can actually develop a skill in. And it's the jack of all trades. It's if you chase numerous rabbits, you're never going to chase a single one. I need to chase one thing, or I need to do one thing in order for me to gain the skill and the principles of that one thing. I'm understanding this. And it's I'm looking at all these different successful people. So it's I'm staying up late at night watching Alex Hormozi. I'm literally watching everybody. I'm watching Hamza, Alex Hormozi. I'm watching Eamon Gatsi. I'm watching Andrew Tate, Mike Thurston. I'm watching all these successful people who are living a life that I want to be living. Preferably Alex Hormozi and Andrew Tate, because they got the most money, but can't be greedy, because that is a part of my traits. I am apparently a greedy person according to my traits, but I'm gonna show you guys my notes, because I don't know, maybe in the future something happens to this notebook and I don't get all the information in it, or I still have it. It's just good to see how much progress I've made in the future when I look back on all this stuff, because like I said, I'm gonna be a millionaire. So That's right. I'm writing notes, like I'm watching these long videos and I'm writing notes in my notebook to roughly gauge the principles and the steps of doing it. So I've written here, I am open to receiving large sums of money. Just affirmations. I've written a whole page of it. I was supposed to write 2, but I ended up didn't. Right, and then I put even gutsy info on being a teenage millionaire. I'm just writing down notes of it. It says figure how much money out of your income you're gonna put away to invest. So I'm going to learn stocks and stuff, but I was learning it. It was in my day-to-day routine, but I literally have no money. I know it's good and stuff to learn stocks anyway, even if you have no money, just so when you do get money, you're in a habit and you understand the principles of it. But like, I've downloaded all the stock apps and I've got notifications on, so I'm getting pop-ups, and every time I get a pop-up I do actually look at it and I do read it to try and ingest some of the information. But I have no money right now. I need to focus on a definitive thing. I need to focus on a definitive plan. Right now, that definitive plan is an SMMA agency. It's called KMG Marketing, and whether it expands in the future when I'm a millionaire, it's because of that or not, but turn it down because I seemed like it was a bit too bright. But it's an SMMA thing, so it's like I do email marketing, ads on them for TikTok, Instagram and Facebook. So email marketing, ads on them social platforms, that ads on social build a website for them which is customized, 24-hour customer support on this website and on the email marketing. So I manage their emails, right? I manage their website, right? And I obviously do ads for them. What was the other thing? There was another thing as well, but they're the 3 main things. And originally, my penal brain was sitting there saying 5,000 a month, 5,000 a month, right? When I've got, and then I'm not in a mastermind group. It's not a mastermind group, but I've read Think and Grow Rich, and they said to accumulate a group of well-rounded individuals that will be able to keep you accountable and you'll be able to talk to. And my hair's going through a stage where it's in the lollipop stage. I call my friend the lollipop head, but my hair's actually going through that sort of like shitty stage because I'm sidetracking, I need to stop that. But one of my friends, Josh, in this group, there's only 3 people, including myself, me, my friend Precy, and Josh, right? So Josh was telling me, how are you going to charge people 5,000 a month with no referrals, no credibility, and I'm just some fucking dickhead on a Zoom call telling them basically that I'm going to be doing this, this, and this, and they don't even like trust me or anything like that. And I don't even have the information equipped to actually facilitate them things. So it's like 5k a month out of their pocket is not necessarily even going to fucking like, yeah, that's just, no one's going to really do that. No one is going to do that unless you've got credible results and you actually do deliver. And I have never done this before, so that was my penile brain thinking too greedily, right? But right, I was so focused and fixated on the money aspect, which is also another thing that Josh said. So fixated on the money aspect because I obviously will have loads of money. I'm manifesting it, and I'm actually putting in desire, persistence, and I'm making a definitive plan. Like, I literally wrote down in my notes, what was it? My master, oh yeah, okay, I'll get to that after because I'll get sidetracked. I wrote down in my notes, my step-by-step plan of how I can actually make this SMMA business work, right? So Kai's Step for Riches in SMMA plus web design business. So it's right here. Probably won't be able to read it because it's inverted or some shit, but that's roughly what I wrote. Fortify a website with basic, advanced and platinum. Say the benefits of each package and be on a monthly retainer. State their benefits for their company. So obviously state what they're going to gain from it. That's like step 1. Step 1.5, so it's like step 1 and like in between. So while I'm doing it, watch and research other SMMA and web design services that are successful. Once done, contact the successful people I'm watching and replicate their system, but seeing their faults. So it's basically saying contact them to try and get coaching, or contact them to try and get information from them. And if I obviously don't, or even if I do, I just see their faults and I replicate what they do, just, you know, flip it so their faults are now my strengths, or their faults aren't even faults on my end. Cold email companies and go to shops to provide services. That's number 2. Sell them a monthly retainer ranging from £500 to £2,000. The reason why I changed it for £5,000 because my friend said it was fucking stupid, so I changed it from 500 in between that range. I'm struggling. I am fucking struggling. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it's like I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. So I'm lost in a way. And it's like I saw loads of people talking about Hustlers University, how they made money from affiliate marketing. I'm watching all these videos. Oh yeah, look at my affiliate marketing. Oh yeah, I made £50,000 in 7 months. So then I just started making Andrew Tate clips. I'm not in Hustlers University, but I'm gonna make Andrew Tate clips so then I can gain followers. So then once I gain them followers, I can just put a link in bio. So that's one thing. And then the other is obviously the marketing agency, the SMMA business. And then the other thing is my YouTube channel, but I don't even do YouTube. I do shorts on Instagram and TikTok. So I'm only making this channel to vent. The other channels is for like quick information, some like shit I know about spirituality. I know a lot about spirituality, or like, yeah. But the thing is, the viewers on my social platforms, they don't really like, especially Instagram. Like, they don't even fucking really like it. Or like me as it, because, yeah. The people that follow me on Instagram are from my personal life. So I haven't grown an actual viewer basis that is loyal to my content. Instead, they just follow me. And then they're like unfollowing because they're like, why the fuck is he posting all this inspirational content for? I don't care. Right, so that's one thing. Or newest things. But I want to get money. And I know that sounds greedy and I know that sounds bad, but I just fucking hate the way I'm living. I hate this situation. Like, I don't have a shit house. I mean, to me, like, it's not like I have a shit house, but I got no money. I got no freedom. I got no nothing. No nothing. It's not like if I had £1 million right now, the only thing I would really do is move house. And obviously, like, help my mum. But I just fucking hate the fact that I can't do anything. I can't help my mum. Like, I just want to have money so I can invest and plan for my future. I want to have money so I can get, like, home decor for my mum, stuff like that. Because, like, we're moving house and shit, so sort out a car. And I just want to feel like I'm fucking developing a business. It's just like, and the thing is, I know the power of time. I know the power of time because 6 months ago, I was not doing any of this. 6 months ago, I was not doing any of this. 6 months ago, completely different to me now. I don't know how. This is why I'm making these videos. Because 6 months ago, I actually don't know what I was thinking. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not fucking like Spider-Man sensing like what I was like back then. Like, I don't fucking know what I was thinking back then. But me now, I obviously know what I'm thinking. And I know for a fact if I was doing this 6 months ago, I would have progressed into something monumental. And I would have thought of something like congruent to build money. But I know the power of time. So in 6 months' time from now, I know for a fact my situation will be different. Because each day that goes by is a new day of me having an imaginative idea. And each day that goes by is one step more towards actionable steps to get more money. It's not like I'm actually sitting and procrastinating. I'm not just watching videos on Alex Hormozi, watching Alex Hormozi, watching these successful YouTubers and just sitting there with my dick out watching them. I am actually trying, making websites and stuff, figuring out how I can actually progress in this. I feel like in this stage of my life, in this like stage of me actually accumulating all this information by all of these physical representations, like all these YouTubers and stuff that are filming videos just like me, right? I feel like this is a stage of my life, it's just meant for me to gain information. To me to be like, regain information, you know what I mean? And just to like, accumulate a mindset of money, and just to understand how I can get money through actionable steps. And also me through like notations. Oh yeah, this is another thing that I said I was going to get to. All of my friends, me, as in I say all of my friends, it's only fucking 2 people, Josh and Precy. We're all at very different stages. And the reason why I'm saying this, like I said, I'm going to keep saying this just to remind you and myself. I'm saying this so I can know what I'm thinking in the future, so I can go back and be like, oh, I was thinking like this. Why the fuck was I not thinking like this? Or, oh, I'm thinking like this. Oh, that was pretty cool. You know what I mean? And just like for genuine curiosity, you know what I mean? And just to see like what Precy was like, what Josh was like. Okay, so I'm going to read you this. My mastermind group of the 5th of May, 2023. I'm 17, Josh is 17, Precy is 18, right? I asked them what their desired goals are for their lifetime, and Josh said to have a high-ticket job of 100,000 a year, roughly, so a bit higher maybe, like give or take, just 100,000 a year, to live comfortably and have financial freedom. Right, he wants to have financial freedom. He wants to have 100,000 or up a year, right? At the moment, he's trying to pursue uni in the educational system. I said, because I can see it, his parents do pressure him in a certain way to go uni and go for the educational system, because that is what he's been programmed to. If he decides and he says, Mum, you know what, and Dad, you know what, I don't want to go uni, I don't want to do this, I want to pursue online education, they'll think, what the fuck, you're a failure, you're a dickhead, why are you not pursuing education, why are you not trying to, you know, formulate a good life for yourself and get steady income so you can ultimately raise that bar for your family? That's basically what their mentality is. Their mentality is a very like old-fashioned way, from what I interpret from what he tells me, and he's not too close with his parents, especially his mum. No offense, Josh, if you're watching, or if you're listening, whatever. But that's just what I took from it. And whether it's true or false, that's what I took from it. And it has an element of truth to it, and I'm sure you can agree, especially in your time being 17. I reckon you can confidently say you and your mum and your parents aren't too close, and you won't be able to fully tell her, I want to pursue online services instead of working a physical job, because that's what they're used to and they think that's what you should do, right? Wants obviously a nice girlfriend, a good physique. He said balling to a certain extent. I feel like the reason why he said a certain extent, because he has limitations on his own mind. Maybe because he has limitations on what he can achieve, or maybe because he has limitations. Maybe he just doesn't want to have loads of money. But who doesn't want to have loads of money? That's a stupid mentality. Everyone wants loads of fucking money. The only reason why people say to a certain extent is because they feel like a level of self-doubt. Does that make sense? I know I'm going to be a millionaire because I have no fucking self-doubt that I won't be. I will be a fucking millionaire by 27. That's what I said. I'm 17, in 10 years time, I will definitely be a fucking millionaire by 27. I don't care. I said it on my soul. I'll be 27 years old and a millionaire. Right. Got so distracted, nearly recentered myself. But he wants to live in a safe area, a nice with nice kids and a nice community. Obviously he wants to live there. That's a no-brainer. He doesn't want a frame to be. Oh, he wants a more quiet life. He doesn't really want to be known, like, you know, like no Andrew Tate or like Elon Gatsby. He just wants to be like known in his community, known in his friends, have like a little bit of status in that area, so he doesn't want to be known worldwide. He doesn't want to be like no Jay-Z or like motherfucker, you know what I mean? He said that he doesn't actually want to like he doesn't really want to have to deal with the issues that come from people being envious and jealous, which is fair enough. And I agree. Precy, on the other hand, Precy goes fully in depth. He fully goes to the extent of listing his girlfriend's features. I said, what is your desires in life? And he talks about his girlfriend having brown hair. Bro, like, if you're watching this, what? Like, when I was listening to you say this, I was literally like, bro. Like, in my head, it literally deems down to one basic thing, which I'll leave last. But Precy said work. He wants to be an author, which distributes knowledge of his journey and what he did to accumulate his money, because he's also going to be a millionaire, and I fully believe in him, and he definitely will be a millionaire. He definitely will be an author, and he definitely will be all those things, because you know why? Because we're working together in a mastermind sort of fashion group. We're working together as a unit. Even though he gets a bit overthinky and he acts like an old man sometimes, he definitely will do his stuff, and I definitely believe in him. So he wants to be an author, or he will be an author, that distributes knowledge of his journey and what he did for money. It's going to be a biography of his life, right? And just like spirituality and stuff like that, because obviously we're into spirituality and stuff. He wants to be he will be a YouTuber, which distributes podcasts about just a wide range of things, about when he gets money, about spirituality, about like me and him will do podcasts together, especially in the start of our journey, because me and him are the only people that really can talk about something congruent to build a basis, right? He wants to be, he's going to be a gym influencer. With YouTube and stuff. So just like, you know what gym influencer is, like, fucking hell. Music. This isn't specifically for money, but it's for waking people up, because he's going to do like high vibrational music and like 432 hertz, which is like a good hertz. That's like not dumbing down your brain and shit to make you feel depressed and like lower your vibration. He wants to do like high vibrational music that wakes people up and shows people the real world. Basically, like how a YouTube video will wake you up, how this may wake you up, like, and find the spark within you to be like, I need to make money. If he's 17 and I'm fucking 19 and he's saying he's gonna be a millionaire and he's betting his soul against it, I'm not betting my soul, I'm fucking promising myself I'm gonna be a 27-year-old millionaire. But why do I keep doing that? I keep distracting myself. But he's gonna be making his music to wake people up, and he wants to do a collab with True Jimmy as a big goal in his mind, in his music department. Is going to be a big collab with True Jimmy. That's what he wants to do as a goal. And obviously he won't be attached to no record label, because that's a form of control, and fuck the record labels. In his house, he wants to live in Dubai, he said, but he wants to go to the Maldives and Bora Bora. Doesn't know what he asked us when we was on this call. He asked us what he actually wanted. Like, he asked us if it was a good idea to have multiple properties in your name. He asked if it was a good idea to have multiple properties in a wide aspect. So he was like, I don't know whether I should have multiple houses, and I don't know whether I should just have one. I personally think you should have multiple houses, especially if you're a millionaire, because it is very viable if you have different places in different locations, especially if you're renting them out and you become like a landlord in an aspect. I'm probably going to look back on this information thinking, oh, Kai's actually so smart, or thinking Kai's actually so fucking stupid. So either one, hopefully I'm the smart one here in this lifetime when I'm 17 years old on the 8th of May 2023. Hopefully I'm being smart right now, thinking like this at 17, but if I'm not, then I realise down the line that I'm being stupid. But I personally think having multiple houses, renting them out, getting passive income, and having assets and capital in general is a good idea, right? And he wants to live in a community area where everyone knows each other. I don't know how the fuck he's thinking this. I mean, he wants to live in Dubai, he wants to live in the Maldives, and then Bora Bora, but he wants a community where everyone knows each other. I don't know whether he means I want to live in all these places and have houses in all these places, or he means just travel to. I don't know whether he wants to live in Dubai and then travel to Maldives and Bora Bora and so forth, or he wants to live and have houses in Dubai and Maldives and Bora Bora. I don't know. That's not something I wrote down. But his dream car is a Spider Ferrari. Obviously, he's probably got that by now. If he's watching this and he's a millionaire, he's probably like walking up in his Spider Ferrari, being a little gay boy, like wanking over his like fucking steering wheel and shit. But yeah, his dream car is a Spider Ferrari. He wants his wardrobe to be very futuristic, with like buttons and shit. And he has his clothes come out and he's like spinning like his little clothes in a circle type shit. He wants a bunker for emergencies, but it's not going to be like, you know, when we envision a bunker, we envision some fucking shitty, dingy bunker. And it's all like a steel door with like rusty cobwebs in a corner of like massive tarantulas, and like cockroaches. He doesn't want it to be like that, obviously. He wants it to be nice and modern. It's going to be like a meditation room. It's going to be like a very sanctuary, and it's going to have like a meditation room in it. That's basically what his bunker is going to be for like work, and like, you know, like everything's blocked out. You can't see any, I mean, you can't hear anything because it's that bunker in it. For himself, he wants to have tattoos. He wants to get a hair transplant, his teeth done. He didn't say that, but like, that will happen, obviously. I said obviously, but like, fuck you if you're trying to laugh. Like. But tattoos, hair transplant, his teeth done, and nice physique. All basic things everyone asks for. I feel like the lighting is kind of shit. Yeah, I feel like I did a shit job in lighting, or it's just my lollipop. But kids and family. Let me put this actually behind it so I can sort of just. Kids and family. He doesn't want his kids on social media, or like all on just social media and stuff. And my mouse just fucking fell. And he doesn't want them having loads of technology. He wants his girlfriend to be into spirituality, obviously, and be like sort of similar to him. His girlfriend, the appearance, brown hair, curvy hips, tanned woman, meaningful tattoos like the chakras or the lotus flowers, dresses feminine, like a woman, so she doesn't wear like no tracksuits or anything. She just wears like nice dresses. He said braces on the teeth, obviously, because that's what he finds attractive now, but when he becomes older, he's probably going to find that more superficial, or he's still going to like that shit. But he wants them to have unique eyes, so like hazel, something like that. That's what he said. He wants them to have like unique eyes, even though his eyes are fucking brown. Her personality, he doesn't want her to do everything he does, obviously, because then they'll be like too similar and shit, and then just be boring in a certain way. He wants it to be like a little bit of indifference, to make a bit of like, you know, contrast. Obviously, meditation, general spiritual understanding, artistic, can draw or has that talents, is adventurous, has her own money, own income to fund what she wants to do, so there's no need for constant control or constant asking for money, right? Me, all I said was freedom. That's my desired plan for life. Freedom. Freedom financially, freedom mentally, freedom of the location I'm in, freedom of being able to choose the woman I want. And I don't mean that in a way of me fucking like 50 different women. I mean that in a way of, I am so financially stable, I am so mentally strong, I am so much of a well-rounded man that I have the freedom in choosing the woman I want. I don't have to settle for a low-class woman because I'm a low-class man. I don't have to settle for like a fat woman because I'm fat. Like I don't have to settle for like someone who smokes weed because I'm not in a position to actually help the person. You know what I mean? Like, you know how people settle with their partners because they aren't what they're supposed to be. Like, I'm going to be a millionaire, you know what I'm saying? So why am I going to settle for somebody? I'm going to have the option to pick the best possible version for a female counterpart and a partner. I will have the best partner that I can possibly have because I'm the best man she can possibly have. Like, I'm the best man I could possibly be. So I want the best partner I can possibly have, or like get, or see, whatever. And ultimately, I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to settle. So that's that. But coming back to this video is fucking half an hour long. I don't care, because this is only really basically for me. But this is what I'm thinking: making money and becoming valuable. Providing a valuable service to other people. And I'm trying to do this through the SMMA thing. I'm accumulating as much information that I possibly fucking can. I'm accumulating as much information as I possibly can about it. I'm going to be doing in-depth research, focusing strictly on just reading, watching videos, dabbling on the website, dabbling on apps and websites and stuff, because I need to make actionable steps. There's one thing to know shit and there's one thing to do shit, but you need the both. You need them both. So right now, I can't do shit because I don't know shit. You know what I mean? So I need to know shit to do shit. I have no problem doing shit. I have no problem with work. I sit up at 3 o'clock in the morning every single day for about 4 days in a fucking row making websites, or making a website. And it's actually fucking good in my personal opinion. It's a Gel Blasters. Kai, you know what the Gel Blaster website is? It's on Wix, you know what I mean? Wix.com, using that. Now transforming to Editor X, but I'm going to be developing that skill. Hopefully that's going to give me some P's, but I need to advertise myself and I need to make a video saying I'll give them a month for free, or just like a free website. I want to do something for free to entice them to come in, give me their email so I can make an email listing, and then with that email listing, with the skill of web design and the skill of email marketing, I will develop that skill of email marketing even further. And obviously sales, because I'm calling them up on onboarding calls and sales calls and shit like that. So I'm gaining a little bit of information already, and I haven't done too much in-depth research. Like, I'm gaining information, like the terminologies and the aspects of things. A lot of people are talking about this app called High Level, High Skills, like High Level, I think. Go High. Go High Level, something like that. Go High Level. It's like a lot of people are using that for SMMA people things. But man, I just want to see some momentum. Like momentum of like an income. I've got like no momentum of any income. Like none at all. 0. I think that's because I'm not taking the actionable steps, because I'm not advertising myself. But I'm gonna get there. 6 months from now will be different. 6 months from then will be different. And then 6 months from then will be different. Man, you gotta fucking do it. I'm literally counting on you, Kai, because you're watching this in the future. I am actually counting on you. I am counting on you, so I can make it. I'm counting on you, Kai, so I can make it, so we can make it together. 17 with no fucking money, barely any skills and knowledge about money. Thinking about making a coaching course about spirituality, or a coaching course about just mental health. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. Always do. Always do.